Hey guys, it's Michelle with Monarch Graphics and Design, and today we're going to do something really similar to this design here. It won't be exact, but I'm going to show you how to do some of this worn look, adding cracks and grunge look and brushes and stuff like that to give it, you know, so it looks old. So we're going to go to File and New. Go to one of our presets that we have already. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can just put whatever size canvas you need here. Your resolution should be at least 300, if not 350, and your background should be transparent. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is create the oval here. So we want to find our color first before we make the circle. So I just went to the dropper tool, the eyedropper tool, clicked on the brown to get this one here to turn brown. So then we're going to go here, and yours might be a different shape because it usually just defaults to whatever you used last. So we're going to just use the Ellipse Tool, and then you just start from the left, I guess if you're right-handed, and you click and you drag, and then it makes the oval. If you wanted a perfect circle, hold the Shift key, and then you get a perfectly round circle. And then don't worry about this being perfect, because you can always just Control T, and then you can make this however you want it. Okay, so we'll just kind of make it a little bit bigger just because, so you guys can see it, bigger effect. So go ahead and push the check key. Then we're just going to write out our text here. Alt-7 to get that little dot there, if you didn't know that. The Alt and the numbers will give you, like that's Alt-1, I guess so. Some of them don't always have it, depending on the font, I think. But Alt-7 is usually always a dot. I think it depends on the font. Okay, so little check mark. Click on our move tool to move it over. Let's find a fatter font just so that you can see the grunge effect. Now, this font here, it already has the distorted look to it, but it doesn't have the Alt-7, it doesn't have the dot. So let's see what we can find here. Okay, I'm gonna pull this down so you guys don't have to sit here forever while I choose a font. Okay, here's looks like one that's really fat. Control T. Hold the Shift. Okay, it also doesn't have the dot, but we can always draw one in there. I'm just kind of using this just so that you guys can really see the grunge and crack effects. So I probably wouldn't do this exactly, but I just want you guys to be able to see it. Okay, and then, and the great outdoors. Control T, hold the Shift. I'm just going to make this tall. It's going to distort it. But like I said, that's just so you guys can see the effect. This isn't going on a shirt or anything. Okay, So I already found some images, and I wanted to show you really fast. This image did not come clear like this. It had white in it. So I just wanted to show you how to get the white out on a couple of them really fast here. This tool right here, Magic Wand, it really is magic, and I love it. You just click on the white part there and hit delete. And then to get rid of the marching ants, you would go Control D. So to get rid of like all these ones in the fin, you would click on the first one, hold the Shift key, and then just continue clicking in all of them. And then click delete, Control D, and then we've got our transparent image. And I want to flip him the other way. So I'm going to go to image rotation, and then flip canvas horizontally. So we're going to flip him that way. So we want him facing inward in the shirt. So I'm on my move tool, and I'm just going to click him and drag him to where I want it to go. I just pick the other one, and then I click and drag. Control T, Shift, get him about right where I want it, and click the check mark. And you can see I missed some white spots here. So I can just zoom in, click on the magic wand, and delete. If you do that, just hit Control D. Some of these are really hard to get when they're really small like this. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave it for the video, so you guys don't have to watch me get every little tiny little piece. Okay, and then I also have a deer here. Same thing, it had a white background. I just clicked the magic wand and it was fixed. So same thing, we're just going to click and drag. Went to the wrong one, so we're just going to click and drag it over here and let go. Control T, hold the Shift, and I want his antlers to go out of the oval a little bit. Check mark. Okay, Alt, rollerball on my mouse to get it to go zoom in and zoom out. Okay, so now for our grunging effect. So you go to okay, there's a couple of different ways. I'll show you the brush way first. So you go to brushes. And I did another video on this, so if you don't know exactly how to get your brushes, you might want to check out the other video, but I'll go really fast over it. But if you can't figure it out, go check out my other video. But click on the little brush tool here, and then you're going to go up to this drop box here, and then I have all my brushes here ready to go. If you just see a few brushes, you know, and you just got some new ones or whatever, you would go to this little arrow here and you would load brushes. Okay, I already have my brushes loaded. So there's a couple of different, you know, like I said, different ways you can do this. I just usually click on them because you can't really tell from over here on the left here what they actually look like. So I just click on them, you know, see which ones I like. Let's see. Okay, let's just do this one here for a second. So let's click off of here to get that to close. And then let's turn this, click on this right here it says default. So you click on this little black and white square, and then it's going to go to black and white. And we're going to go ahead and switch it to white. And we're going to go ahead and create a new layer. Okay, and then you can just kind of click wherever you want. You know, you just click. Okay, so that's one way. I'm going to Control-Alt-Z to get rid of those. The other way, which is how I like, okay, let me show you one more brush. So then they have these cracks here. And you can click, you know, I made it as big as I could at the time, and I clicked on it. So then you can Control-T, hold the Shift, and cover your entire design. And then you would take your opacity on this grunge layer here, and you would turn it down. You turn it down to whatever you like. I'm going to leave it a little more than I probably would, just so you can see it, because if I turn it down too low, you probably won't be able to see it. So I'm just going to leave it up just a little. And then you can mess around with this fill color, with this fill, if you want to. Okay, so that's another way to do it. Just find, you know, a brush you like, and then make it do that. Okay, so Control-Z to get rid of that. The other thing that you can do is, okay, let's delete that layer here for a second. Click on your top layer, hold the Shift key down, click on your bottom layer, right click, and merge all the layers together. Then you click on your eraser tool, and your eraser works just like a brush. So you can click on the eraser tool and then come over here to one of these cracks, one of these brushes, whatever, you know, brush you want. Click on it. And then, now see, this one's pretty extreme, but I did that on purpose so you guys could really see the effect. And then I can Control-T. Oh, no, I can't, because I didn't create a separate layer. So that's one, and so that's another way to do it. And this particular one looks really old, and you probably wouldn't want to use this one, but you know, hey, if that's what the look you're going for, then you know, there you go. Because if I were to make another layer and then use my eraser tool, it's not going to work, because I'm erasing nothing. There's nothing on this layer. So I have to, that's why we had to merge them and stuff, so that I could erase the layers. Let me see if I can find one that's not, here, this one's not quite so bad. So that one looks like it's been around in somebody's closet for a while, right? So if you took one of these other ones and used the eraser tool, then it wouldn't, you know, then you would just click wherever you want. And then that's where the lines would be. I mean, this one's just a simple line, so I'm just kind of showing you. So you just want to find the brush that you want. But I'm trying to do this so that you can see. I'm gonna fill this layer here with just a bright color so that we can see. So I'm going to go here, get my paint bucket, and fill it with this bright pink. And then I'm going to click and drag to bring it to the background. So see, you can see where I used the brush to erase these, that if this was on a pink, you know, this bright pink shirt, whatever color the shirt is, that's what color would show through. See, so whatever color would show through. So that's what I like to do. I like to use the eraser tool to get that full grunge effect. Now see, this one's a little bit better. So you just have to kind of play with it, see what you want to do, test out the different brushes, you know, depending on how extreme you want it. You know, if you really want it extreme like that, then this brush is perfect for you. So you just have to try out the different brushes and you know, use them for whatever effect you're going for. So I think that's it for today. I just wanted to show you how to do that. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and check out my website for all my t-shirt designs. The link is in the description below. And if there's a design you'd like me to feature on a video here, let me know by commenting below. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. All right, I hope you guys all have a great day. Thanks, and I'll see you guys next week.